Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à notre deuxième podcast. Je suis Gabriel représentant pour la région de Montréal et je suis avec Martin Anger, représentant pour Québec. On est très excités aujourd'hui d'avoir notre invité avec nous. Juste pour vous donner un petit rappel, le but du podcast, c'est de vous montrer un peu qu'est-ce qui se passe derrière, dans les coulisses, dans le fond de A-dec, parce que vous voyez beaucoup de vos représentants, on est un peu partout, mais les gens derrière, dans l'arrière-scène, qui font en sorte que tout fonctionne, sont autant importants et nous sauvent la peau souvent. Donc, on veut leur donner une voix, on veut vous montrer qu'est-ce que c'est, dans le fond, de travailler dans l'industrie dentaire. Martin, je pense qu'on va avoir des gens du Québec aussi.
Absolument. Donc, on va avoir des gens... c'est notre deuxième podcast, là. Justin, on va vous le présenter, ce ne sera pas long. Mais c'est notre deuxième, donc on a... c'est l'expérience qu'on veut faire aussi, c'est la transposer au Québec. Oui. Avec des gens de l'industrie, donc ça peut être technicien, hygiéniste, doyen, et en fait, c'est ça, c'est un métier de passion. Et cette passion-là, on veut connaître les gens un peu plus, qu'est-ce qu'ils ont amené dans le domaine. Et donc, soyez attentifs, suivez-nous. Ça va être intéressant. Puis on est, cette semaine, hein, on voyait un petit peu en arrière. On est dans un studio, on a passé plusieurs temps pour faire des vidéos explicatives sur nos nouveaux produits, comment les ajuster, tout ça. Donc, c'est intéressant. Mais on en a profité pendant qu'on est là pour voir des gens un peu de l'intérieur de chez A-dec. Encore là, des gens passionnés. Puis je suis sûr que vous allez apprécier ça, vous allez aimer ça. Et donc, on va commencer...
Commencer avec Justin. Bonjour, Justin.
Bonjour, Justin.
Ça va bien?
Comment vas-tu?
I followed all of that, by the way. I totally did.
Non, mais comment vas-tu?
Ça va bien?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you didn't get the email. It's supposed to be all in French.
Why your face is getting red? Like, what did you say?
It's supposed to be in French. You didn't get the email?
I practice a lot, but I'm just not following it. I don't know.
No,
it's all good. It's all good.
It's a trap. We did that with Anthony, so same thing. Your face goes. This is the goal. So again, no sweat. So it's going to be in English, of course, but we will translate with subtitles in French for our audience. But again, thank you very much for being with us. It's really, really cool.
Thank you so much. What do you think of our setup?
It's looking real nice back here. Yeah.
Look at the chairs, like really Danish design chairs. Do you guys have the big chairs? I got the small chair. I feel like I'm a big guy. I'm gonna break it.
But me, if I'm going all the back like this, I feel really great. I'm 5'5", and so
you look like a baby driving a Cadillac.
I feel great.
That's funny.
It's true though. But I will just be on the edge of the chair right now. But look, it's again, thank you very much for being with us. And so, to start, maybe
present yourself.
Present yourself to me.
Exactly.
So I am Justin Taylor.
Yeah.
I've been I've been in the dental industry since 2013. So I guess pushing on, was that 11, 12 years, something like that? Is that right? No, I can't do math. Since 2013, we'll just summarize it as that.
I think it's probably 20. No, 20. It's like 2013. Yeah. 10, 11 years? 11 years, I would say. 11 years, yeah. Yeah, 11, yeah.
Yeah. We could do math.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And during that time, I've done a whole lot of different roles here at A-dec, and and actually got an opportunity to go and work for a dealer as a service technician, which was a great experience. Worked for a competitor as well. So I got to kind of get a little bit of time with that experience, but ultimately my dental journey brought me back to A-dec and back to supporting their customers through being a product support rep.
You've been at A-dec, I think you have that role of customer service person. Your global A-dec experience is that, customer service, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, me personally, I know you. I think you've been part also of the crew, if I'm not mistaking myself, to help us to helping to install and setting up the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I met you in Boston at the Yankee Dental.
For trade shows? Like he was in the crew for the... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we might have met even before that, but I think very casually, and then
we played poker together, I think, at some point.
You did?
It's during the trade show thing, I think it's... Oh, no, I confused. But I know you.
Because I know you play
poker.
poker.
I lost a lot of money. I do play poker.
You do play poker?
Yeah.
Probably
it's a story that I
You remember when I was on the phone with you while playing poker?
Playing poker. That's right. Yeah.
Because it was like 8 p.m. at my place, because we have 3 hours difference. We're in Quebec. We're in the West Coast, so 3 hours difference. It was 8 p.m. My friends were coming for a poker game, but I was on the phone with Justin, trying to, I think we were adding, I don't know, a fifth position, active position to a 4 block, getting technical, but it was not easy, and me and you were just wired in, like trying to find a way, and I'm at the poker table getting my chips, play some bet, and you were like, so you're playing poker? I was like, yeah. I said, oh, I play too, like, and he was like, I remember you were playing too.
I remember saying that I was like, well, I'm going to try to figure this out quickly so I can get you to losing money as quickly as possible.
Which didn't happen. I won that game.
Nice.
Congratulations. I won that game. Yeah, exactly. I remember just being on the phone on my AirPods, placing bets while talking to you, and just my friends were looking at me like, what the hell, bro? Yeah. Can you just stop working for a minute? I was like, no, man. The customer needs to know. And then even after that, it was 5 p.m., past 5 p.m. for you, and you were still texting me like, oh, I thought about it. And so that just shows how much you care. Yeah. And how much, I think we all care about like this.
Yeah. One thing is sure is like behind the scene, A-dec it's just a great company for multiple reasons, but the customer service is like, when you call A-dec, it's like you don't have to press 1, 2, 3 and just good luck for yourself. It's like it's a real human person, so we know that. But Justin, I think we will agree that all good training, it's just people know their stuff inside out, and it's always a pleasure to chat with you. It's like you save our
Yes. Yeah.
so
much,
so often. So it's just. But tell me about it, because I know that you are really involved in training right now, training these people. Tell us a little bit more about that process and how long it is.
Yeah, it used to be a lot longer back when I went through the training initially, but having a little bit of background in tech training here at A-dec, did that for 1.5 years as well. Trying to bring that experience over to the customer service team is not quite the same, because with tech training, you got 3 days with a group of dealers, and you're just kind of hoping that they grasp on as much stuff as possible before they go back home and go back to their jobs. And then with customer service, you're really deep diving. There's a lot of accountability. You want to make sure that they feel confident when they're walking out, but and getting on the phones. But currently, right now, I think my portion of it, which is the technical training, the equipment side, I think it's about roughly 3 months, 3.5 months in total. The way that we have it broken up now is like a week on, week off, so they don't get tired of hearing my voice.
Oh, yeah,
very monotone.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Very boring to listen to.
No.
But they also have a couple months in front of that. So I'd say all in all, they're roughly within a 6-month period of training. I might be off by a month or so, but yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of a long training, because A-dec has a long history of decades of products, so people have to reach information.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
So 2-3 months of training, that makes sense.
I would say the biggest part of it, and my experience going out and being a dealer, is what's kind of made me realize the importance of this is understanding the theory of it. Because when I was learning everything A-dec wise, you kind of learn how our product works, and I didn't realize how valuable the theory of operation was until I started working on competitors' equipment. And it's like, okay, most of this stuff within reason works roughly the same.
Yep.
So I try to take that experience and bestow that on to the people that are coming through the training, and try to simplify it in that sense where it's like, do you understand this operation, and then what other specific things can you learn to kind of help you enforce that theory?
Yeah, that makes sense that you're training people. I think that unique experience you have as a field technician. This is for me, it's important to bring in the future podcast a technician. They are so important, right? They know inside out, and
they're the first line.
The first line
from a doctor, first line of everything. They're really, really important.
By the way, what is the percentage? I always wonder at customer service, the calls that you receive beside us.
Yeah, except
calling
us,
all
we're
the
just
time,
swamping your lines.
It's like 50% technicians.
Who's calling you the most? Like, what's the?
Oh man, UTMs are like 90%. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's us.
You A-dec salesperson probably 90%. Yes.
But for my 2 first years, I know I was just calling
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, and that's to be expected. I mean, with newer, higher TMs, like you guys are leaning on us. And then kind of circling back to what you said as far as how much you lean on us, I mean, you could technically pay my paycheck. So we appreciate you as well. So
No, thank you. But it's like, by the way, TM is territory managers.
It's the reps just like us.
Exactly, yes.
But as far as like ratio goes, I mean, we get a good blend between like office staff wanting to know more about water line maintenance, you know, what kind of products we offer. I had a doctor that was wanting to talk to me the other day, kind of do a TM type role, kind of explain to him the different levels of chairs. And I said, hey, you know, I can kind of give you the technical differences, but to give you the user experience.
So he wasn't calling you for a technical thing. He was calling you for getting more information on the product, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think, you know, and you're not just going to turn them away,
No,
you know, so you
no.
try to give them as much information as you can, because ultimately that's what he was calling for, was he wanted to kind of know technically what are the differences between the three different chairs, and also what the user experience was going to be between the differences of them. And I said, you know, ultimately, like, you know, I can give you like the technical differences, kind of what the user may or may not experience with those technical differences, but, you know, you're going to want to talk to your sales rep to kind of talk about, you know, ergonomics and placing and how that's going to benefit you as the doctor in long term. So
That's a nice answer. That's good, yeah. But yeah, I was curious to see what is the percentage of calls of
Doctors
technicians
are
that-
mostly like the customers themselves are calling.
I would say it's going to be, you know, it's going to mainly be service technicians. So I'll say, you know, just not really knowing the numbers completely, I would say like a
but
good 75% is going to be service technicians.
Yeah.
And then the last 25 is going to be a blend of doctors, you know, office staff, and, you know, a contractor. Sometimes it's a contractor calling in, you know.
Oh,
and they-
contractor, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. Interesting. How many sales customer service rep we have right now?
Ooh, I want to say we're in the high 20s, like almost to the 30 mark as far as reps go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I know that we hired a couple, and you train. You've been training them for roughly 30.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, I want to say that's what it is, but I'm completely honest, I don't know for sure.
No, me too. This is what, but it's roughly. That's the thing. So that's to show the commitment of providing the best information to the industry. That's good.
That's awesome.
That's it.
And what would you say is your like the biggest challenge you faced in your career, and how did you overcome it? Like, because you've done a lot of things.
Yeah, it's
You've done to a competitor, you've been a dealer, you've been customer service, you've been training. So what's the biggest challenge you faced?
I mean, I think I can speak to it from like a new service technician perspective, and also just someone like new in the dental industry. You know, I remember when I first started in 2013, you know, I started off in dental furniture machining. So I was sanding countertops for, you know, a good part of a year or so. And once I seen the technical side, that's what I wanted to go into. But I remember the first time I cracked open the lid on a delivery system, and you look inside of that, and it's pretty
Can be
daunting.
scary.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary. You're like, there's no way I'm ever gonna know what all this stuff does. And, you know, to some extent, you never really do. So like keeping an open mind. But the biggest challenge, let's see, I think it's just, you know, the challenges that you put upon yourself. You know, you're learning new product. That could be challenging. Trying to keep up, especially with technology becoming part of it, is learning something completely new, right? I mean, even for you guys, where it is something totally new and different, and you're like, okay, this is something I've never had to use in my dental experience, and incorporating that. But I would say, yeah, just kind of being versatile and mastering all sorts of trades.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because I think you trained me when I first started
that's
5 years
right.
ago. You trained me. I was doing the training. You know, TMs are 3 months at A-dec, and I was going to do a tech training at A-dec with all technicians, dealer technicians, and you were the teacher.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
It's the first time I think we met, and you taught me about like you opened the unit, and I had the same feeling. Like I was looking at it, I was like, there is just no way I'm gonna like, oh whoa.
It's really frightening.
So frightening. But
It's
you were
frightening.
so good just explaining like the basic logic and of everything I was taking. I was like, okay, that's not that bad actually. And dealer techs were like, yeah, look at the rookie, like well.
So if that was his biggest challenge in his career, I'm so relieved. I was sure it was helping Martin.
No.
Martin with hold on, with the syringe tips.
Okay. I wasn't sure we were going to talk about that, but yeah.
You guys want to go there already?
No. Well, of course, A-dec, sometimes we try to. I mean, we are honest with our people in industry, right? So we had some machining issues with syringe tips. I discovered that. He helped me out. But again, we had to go through that. It was a bunch of really thousands of syringe tips of returns, and we it was really complicated. Yeah. And thank you very much for your patience.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that was an ongoing adventure. I remember like for a while there after that, it's like, Martin's calling. I started the conversation off, more syringe tips? Oh, nope, not this time. Not this time.
It was so many calls. It was very confusing to change for new, fresh ones, corrected one, and also to bring back the other ones. The math doesn't add up. Paperwork was really complicated, but you've been really patient every time. Is that the syringe tips again? No, I thought it was. No, I'm kidding. But again, thank you very much for your patience. Yeah. I think it's what do you think the biggest quality of your job? I mean, not only you, but to do your job, what is the best quality of is it learning, being patient, or being a good listener, or what do you think is?
I mean, everything you listed off would be good qualities to have.
This is what I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't pick one over the other because, I mean, you have to, I think the number one thing is that you have to want to take care of whatever problem that they're having. I would say that's your number one, because then the rest of those things are going to fall down below, like the care, making sure that they're getting correct information, like all that kind of stuff. So I think you have to start with the care and the want, and then everything trickles down.
That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think enough talking about the job right now. I have a very important question for you.
I got one thing I want to say about
please.
As far as when Martin calls. You are the lucky winner today. That's the one thing everybody in customer service knows, that expression. I just had to throw that out there.
Every time he calls, you say that?
No,
You're the lucky winner?
Yeah, because sometimes that's when I have a complicated case and I'm sending pictures and serial numbers, and you are the lucky winner. So people just get nervous, and
the level of stress just goes.
That became a running gag. That I'm proud of.
That's your mark.
That's my mark.
Yeah,
that's true. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Now the question for you: how's Tammy?
My mom. Okay, my mom. Yeah, Tammy is doing good. My mother is doing good. She's just living it up in Maui and doing her thing over there. And I'm actually going to see her here in a couple of weeks. She'll be down here at the end of August.
Why I'm talking about Tammy is because Tammy, she was a customer service rep. And she was, I mean, for me, a star. She was really my go-to person when I was dealing with trade shows. Mm-hmm. She was really logistically solid, stuff like that. So I can just sleep peacefully during the night, because or big projects, whatever. So she was really and so kind person. So I hope she's gonna see that video. So Tammy, thank you very much for everything you did, and
great job on Justin. He's doing great.
Yes, he's doing great. Anyway, so that's the thing that. But just going to the more personal side. But again, she was really good, and you are a really good person. So
is Tammy the reason you went to like customer service? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, when she left, she was the reason why. Like when she was gone out of customer service, then I was like, okay, I can go and do that now.
It's a family business, so just that's the.
No, I was actually going to say we have to cut that part out because her ego. She's going to be like floating up in the sky. Sorry, Mom.
That's okay. Perfect. I like that. So just going to the personal side.
But she inspired you to like go that way in the dental. So
the technical side. So as far as like my interest in customer service, like I've always enjoyed the product and the technical side. That's kind of been my drive to get into it. Like anything I could do to get closer to the product and learn more and be more technically inclined with the product, like that's what drives me the most. And so I think when I look at opportunities here at A-dec, because they got so many opportunities, it's like the only thing that interests me is going to be something where I get to learn more about the product, be more technically savvy in that realm. But I always joke around. It's like, I wouldn't have ever gone up to customer service until my mom was out of there, because I love my mom to death.
But that timing was.
There's only room for one tailor up there.
Yeah, that's right. One at a time.
I like the way you put it. That's good.
But how did you start in dental? Like, what were you before?
I have a running joke, and this is not accurate. I just got to throw that out there, but I grew up in Newburgh, so I always say that I've been drinking this water for a long time, and I'm pretty sure they put something in the water. A-dec is a great company. You hear about it growing up as a kid here in Newburgh, and you always hear about how well they treat everybody. Mm-hmm. And so I remember telling myself, like, okay, Justin, go out there, start working, kind of get all the immature, things out of your system, like not showing up to work on, like all that kind of stuff. And then when you're serious about your career, go work for A-dec.
Yeah.
And that's what I decided to do. Is like I always knew that A-dec was the end goal. Just timing-wise, getting there was. You know, I was at least wise enough in my youthful days to know like you're not ready for that yet.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow. So was it like kind of like your first job?
No. So I guess my first real job was working in a warehouse here in Newburgh, and then in that warehouse, you know, I'd finish up my work, and then I would go and learn how to weld and fabricate, and then eventually worked my way into welding and fabricating, and then left that job and came to A-dec from there. But you know, I did the normal stuff before that, like pumping gas and.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
of course.
all the little
that's
jobs.
yeah.
Are you still welding and all that, building stuff on your free time?
I just sold it. I got rid of my project car. I had a 79 Z28 Camaro, and you know, I kind of reached a point in life where I'm like, you know what? I got so many projects already.
Let's.
Project guy.
I love this car. It was my first car I ever had. I had it for a long time, and I finally just decided, I was like, I don't have the money or time to put into this car. I kind of want my garage. I put a little gym in my garage, and that's kind of my new hobby now. It's just doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, you look in shape. Like
I think
that's so.
I think we can relate on this.
So what's your
in good shape.
workout, your routine like in your gym? Like you work in the gym or like at your gym in your garage?
So in my gym in the garage. So it's basically like a big hot sauna is what it is. So it's a sauna in the summer, and it's an ice box in the winter. And so I'm either wearing sweatshirt, sweatpants, or I'm out there in as little as possible.
It's funny because when you came here, we saw. I said to Gabriel, man, he's in shape, huh? I said, I don't think he's hit a biscuit every morning. So, but
Not every morning.
no, but no, it's good. So it was one of my questions. What is your hobby? So obviously, it's a good way to just to.
So you work every day? You work out every day?
Yeah, 5 to 6 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a good way to clean your mind, right?
Yeah.
It's just that's perfect. Yeah.
I think if you're into any sort of physical activity, I think you know the difference in like your demeanor before and after that activity.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So you have a bench press, you got all like the whole thing. You have like a squat rack and all that.
Squat rack. I got a cable machine, free weights, and I just kind of started buying some attachments too, like a dip station and like a landmine attachment. Like it's been building out. I'm telling myself I want to buy a leg press. I don't know. We'll see. I'm running out of space.
Yeah, that's my point. Maybe you're running out a little bit in your garage, right? Yeah. Oh, that's good.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, you're in shape. Okay, good. And with your car, I mean, you sold it, but how much time did you put on that car before the Camaro?
I mean, from start to finish, I bought that car when I was 15. So I guess when do we say I started?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I bought it when I was 20. I bought it in 2015, and then I sold it in 2020 to someone that I'm pretty sure is out rallying it somewhere because he does derby stuff like the stuff in the dirt.
There we go. Yes, exactly.
Wow.
But yeah, so I mean, I bought a crate motor for it and transmission. I built the motor up. You know, I was getting ready to mount everything together. Like took the front end of the car off. I resanded it all, painted it, got underneath the car, like sanded all it, did all this stuff, and I was like, I really don't like body work.
Okay.
I like to fix stuff, but I don't like body work.
Not that portion of it. Man.
No, painting, removing dents, count me out.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, it's always good to have these kind of projects. It's just they finish. It's beauty. Yeah, these cars are just absolutely.
Yeah.
So our owners, A-dec owners,
Ken Austin, the owner, the founder of A-dec, Ken Austin was a big car guy.
Was passionate with cars, absolutely, and he just did amazing job with that.
I guess you've seen this collection, right?
Yeah. For definitely during the technical training time, like that used to be a stop for schools and government trainings and stuff like that. You take them down to Ken's car collection, show them all the cool stuff that he had down in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You still have the chance if you ever come to A-dec to see that Ken car collection. It's very impressive.
What's your favorite car from his collection?
I like his. He's got an older Camaro. I can't remember the exact year. It's a square body, but of course it's Ken's car, so it's really nice. But I can't remember the exact model, but. Camaros. I'm a Chevy guy.
Yeah. Okay. Good
That's right.
That's good.
That's good. So I was going to ask you. I never got that Star Wars video.
Oh yeah, it's true. So you never got it?
No, I got I got you kicking some butt in the martial arts stuff that you do, but I never got the Star Wars video.
Exactly, it means martial arts. But the thing is, I created a video for we were opening a new dealer, and it was like a big event, and I created a two Star Wars video. So in the participation, people from inside was VPs and also the owner of A-dec. It was the stepson of Ken.
Yeah.
And I had a lightsaber, and I just...
You impelled the...
I impelled the owner of A-dec.
You didn't
Scott
just impel
Parrish,
it,
yeah.
Austin?
Scott Parrish, the owner of the CEO, president of A-dec. So yeah, it was just... So yeah, it's all fun, and also we have a bunch of, when I use the Force in an A-dec corridor, and people just fall.
What?
I manage people, there's a bunch of VPs and a Grand Austin, a grandson, and people just fall. I was in a suit, with a Darth Vader suit. Yeah. With the lighting stuff, and just was...
So remind me, what's the
that's
purpose
amazing.
of that video? Like, what was the purpose of that?
The purpose is
Was it
the launch
launch?
because we were just one of the dealer wasn't dealing with us for 17 years, and suddenly we just reopened up that dealer. And the story was I was using that intergalactic wars, right? Let's say two empires.
Yes.
And now finally they link together to just become stronger. So again, So it was two videos, right? The Empire Strike Back, and again the war, the origin of the war. It's like when the movie opening with that kind of text. I purchased a software to redo the same kind of stuff. Oh yeah, just crazy. But you know me, I'm just kind of. I'm pretty much intense. So it was two. So I will send you the video. But it was two videos. I will probably in that podcast I will manage to make some whilst I'm talking you'll see a little bit of that
Video. I want to see it too. I mean,
yeah, okay, but you'll see in the podcast, man.
The filming. I mean, did you have all these?
Thank you very much
you're welcome.
to bring it up.
It's a gift to the world that I wanted
Yeah,
to make
but-
sure.
I wasn't aware
A
of that.
couple of
so-
people at A-dec saw that video. It's really we laugh a lot. I think it has been a blast when we presented that in their national sales meeting.
Wow.
It was something. It was a do or die thing, but it was good. It's like the syringe tips, by the way. But
Yeah.
but no, it was really fun. So what is in your A-dec journey? Maybe just go back rapidly, or in life in general. What is the thing that you are more proud of in general?
I think so far, I mean, I'm proud of the fact, I mean, especially with the customer service team, I would say I'm proud of the fact that, coming back to A-dec, and, within a year, I think, the customer service team, kind of recognizing what I have to offer and thinking that I'm a good person to be training their new hires. So the fact that they trust me enough to do that and to bring on new hires into their team, I'm pretty proud of that.
You should.
No, you should. It's
You should,
amazing.
because that's the backbone of that company. I
Yes.
mean, A-dec is ultimately just put together high quality products. They last. But I think the reason why is because it's a bunch of different passionate people behind the scene. You're one of them, and it's true. And to put you in that training, it's a lot of trust. Like,
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
He's
the
a great
voice. You're
teacher.
the voice of A-dec. You are all of you guys. So that's good.
He's also
Good-
the
good
face of
answer.
A-dec.
Yeah.
He's also the what?
The face of A-dec.
Oh yeah, the face
He's
of
the
A-dec. Yes,
A-dec.
it's true. Somebody took
Yeah,
a
Billy.
picture.
Everybody knows it.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's just pictures of A-dec. You can usually see Justin's face
On websites,
material, like
brochures,
marketing
so it's-
material.
yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, he's so fit. Come on, that's a natural. You have no choice. Man.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's funny.
I think we're ready for the little game.
Oh yes, I
Yes?
think we are ready. Are
Oh,
you ready for the
geez.
little game?
I don't know what this little game
Okay,
is.
so the good news, it's a game, okay?
Okay.
But it's in English at least. So it's
Okay.
we were trying to do it in French, but it's gonna be in English.
I'm not going to look like a deer in headlights this time.
It's all good. But I mean, you probably saw that. Like it's a rapid fire questions.
Oh, gosh.
So basically, it's like 9 to 10 questions, just rapid fire. I'm just shooting you a question, and you just right out of your mind.
I
try to
wrote all
answer.
the questions, so it's gonna be just.
It's pretty, like, it's simple stuff, just so people
I'm kidding.
learn more about you. Some at the end, it's getting more deep, so you can take the time to think about your answer. We have answered these questions too, so we can maybe help you. But the first ones are okay. Just You're like,
see his face. He's very
you're like
good. I don't know why.
panicking.
We'll see what this is.
Danny, listen to that.
Yeah, that's okay. It's pretty simple. First one is go-to comfort food.
Pizza.
Great answer. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Yes.
Yes.
Me too. Mountain or beach?
Beach.
Okay.
Agree. Guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. Ice cream.
Which flavor?
Coffee flavor or like maple nut or pecan.
Oh, okay. Coffee.
Fancy.
I can't walk away from an ice cream booth for some reason.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. Nice. Favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time.
It's hard.
I'm a huge Will Ferrell fan, so let's go with, I would say, between Step Bros or Anchorman.
Yes.
Oh,
yes to
Anchorman,
both. Will Ferrell is
Anchorman,
so great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Such a great.
Perfect. Hidden talent.
Hidden talent.
Yes.
Play guitar.
Play guitar.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice. For a long time?
I've been playing on and off since I was probably, I don't know, youngish.
What kind of songs? Or what kind of,
I'm a wannabe 80s hair metal kid.
oh, yeah.
But I play all sorts of stuff now. I mean, I'm into a lot of different stuff. But I actually played, was it Sherry's 30th work anniversary?
Really?
Yeah, there's a video of it. I played Elvis Presley. I can't remember what song, but played down in the lunchroom in the main room. I was in the
room?
whole Elvis get up and everything.
Okay, we need to
Yeah.
see that video.
Well, no, we need to see that video.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sing too?
No, that was the one thing I wouldn't do because I didn't want to ruin her 30th anniversary.
That's funny.
Wow, okay.
Okay, didn't know that, huh?
So electric, acoustic,
Both.
classic.
Yeah, so electric, acoustic, I do like a little finger picking,
Yeah.
Like more shreddy stuff, more like classical stuff. So just a little bit of everything.
Ever had a band?
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, it was called Break the Ice.
Break the Ice?
Well, I didn't
Love
come
it.
up with the name.
Okay, no, that's a good name.
That's a good name.
That's a good name.
Oh wait, there was another band. It was called Thunderbreed.
Thunder-
That was a total yeah, that was a wannabe 80s hair metal band. Yeah.
That's
Original songs or covers?
We covered Scorpions and then did some
That's it.
original stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
that's
Yeah,
fun.
ever recorded anything?
There is some stuff
Okay.
from back in the day. Yeah.
I'm gonna stop here just before
Yeah.
you get too. Okay, so favorite way to relax?
Oh, I would say between camping or just like being at home, tinkering, doing stuff, or swimming. I would say between those three.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I enjoy doing those things. Summertime, so you got to mention camping and swimming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oregon camping. Just,
Yeah.
What can go
Yeah.
wrong? It's just beautiful place.
After this podcast, I'll have to show you my last trip. It was cool.
Please. Yeah.
Where was it?
It was just this really nice, clear-cut area. I just drove up in the middle of nowhere, and I've got this overland set up with my 4Runner right now. So yeah,
In the mountains.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was nice.
Show me that.
I will.
You'll show.
Now, deeper a little bit.
Okay.
If you have to have dinner with anyone, living or dead, who would it be?
Have to have dinner,
Have to have dinner, living
living
or
or
dead.
dead. That's a tough one because
It is a tough one.
if I have to have dinner with them.
Yeah.
Let's see here. My daughter. How about that? That's a pretty safe answer.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
Okay. It's a great answer.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
You said Winston Churchill. the other podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I said my
Winston
grandfather.
means-
Like so.
Yeah,
you
heartbeat,
see-
Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
What did you say?
My
again?
grandfather.
Oh, yeah, it's
my
true.
grandfather.
That's-
So is this like a one time, like you get to do it one time,
Yeah,
one more time?
it's one
Yeah.
time.
I'll say my grandma in Illinois. I'll
In
say her.
Illinois. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
She's still there.
No, she passed away.
Okay.
So yeah,
She
like that would be to sit down and have
Sorry.
one more dinner.
Yeah.
Would be nice. Yeah.
It's the same way for my
Yeah.
granddad. So yeah, great answer.
Great
All right.
answers. Yep.
One thing on your bucket list.
My bucket list. I want to go. I'm hoping it happens in February next year, but I'm potentially going to go to Cancun, go hang out on the beach for a week. So that's one thing on my bucket list.
All
Cancun
right.
or Cabo, one of the two.
Yeah.
First time in Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great place, Cancun.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stay
I've
with
been
resort.
there. Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a
All
great place.
included.
I want to go back to Montreal too, though.
Oh.
I do want to go back to Montreal.
You want to come back anytime.
Yeah.
Just call us. And
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, just call us.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got how big's your suitcase? Can you fit me in there?
You're way too big. Like I'm not checking in anything. So.
Oh, man.
No, but you're more than welcome, yeah. Because you've been in Montreal, I think, for the install of... because I got a crew for University of Montreal install. I don't know if you've been part of that.
The only time I've been to Montreal was the first time that we did trade shows in Canada. It was BC, Toronto, and Montreal. So that was the run.
Okay, I know it was setting up to get something. It was a trade show.
The GDIQ trade show
Yep.
in Montreal.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's good time, of course.
That was fun hanging out in like kind of the older like cobblestone road area. Like that was really cool.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
The old ports.
Old ports. Yep.
Awesome.
Roughly a 9-hour flight, right? Something like that, 8-9 hours.
Well, it's a 10 hours process, but it's like normally West Coast because you have a connection flight, right? So
Yeah.
There's no direct flight Portland to Montreal, so you usually do Portland, Vancouver,
Yeah.
Montreal. That's the easy way for us with Air Canada.
So
you know.
we'll manage something for you.
Yeah, all right, sounds good.
Just call us. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna take care of you.
Let's do it.
And the last question, you ready?
Ready.
Yes. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
That's a good one.
Ooh, so I say this all the time because how convenient, because I would be in Montreal right now probably, or right after this podcast.
Exactly, right?
I want to be able to teleport. Let's go.
No way!
Same thing for Anthony, same
Yeah.
thing for me.
Anthony
That's
said
mine
the
too.
same
That's-
thing.
Really? Yeah,
It's the
teleportation.
best. I think it's the best,
the best.
especially for us in traveling all the time.
Yeah,
It's like, that's it.
yeah, no question.
That's no 3 hours travel. It's like, that's it. But
And
that's a great one.
I would say if I couldn't have teleportation, I at least want to be able to fly.
Yes.
I mean, that'd be the next best thing.
because that's practical and fun.
Yeah.
It's just
True.
so
Nice.
fun too.
That's funny, right? Just,
Yeah.
With all the possible superpowers.
Yeah.
They pick the same one.
Yeah. Two podcasts,
Nice.
two same superpower. Same for us too. I mean,
Nice. Well, look, thank you so much. Really, just to get in to share a little bit of yourself.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Thank you very much doing that.
thanks for taking the time
Yes.
to meet us.
Absolutely. And again, merci beaucoup pour les gens de nous suivre dans ce processus-là. Puis, écoutez, on espère que vous avez apprécié ce moment-là avec Justin au niveau de son travail, puis lui au niveau personnel.
Absolument.
Ouais, puis on va en faire d'autres aussi. Préparez-vous, si vous êtes ouvert, vous êtes intéressé à participer à ça, levez la main, dites-le nous, ça va nous faire plaisir de discuter ça avec vous. Mais sinon, c'est un peu le format qu'on veut vous proposer aussi en français avec des gens du Québec.
Sur ce, on espère que vous avez apprécié, puis on se voit la prochaine fois.
Merci, à la
Salut.
prochaine.